Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to download and install WSL 2 to your Visual Studio Code. I'm going to close this out actually. Close this out. We don't need this open. Okay. So, first you are, actually I'm going to close these out too. Close that as well. So first you are going to open up PowerShell, but you're going to want to run it as an administrator, right? So this will bring up the administrator PowerShell. So you're going to go to this website here. This will show you pretty much how to install WSL2 and enable it. There's like a simplified install, but the main one you're going to want to follow here is this manual installation steps. So you're going to want to follow these steps one by one. So you're going to copy this. This is pretty much like updating and getting WSL2. So all you have to do with it being at System 32 here is just put that and click Enter. I already have it installed. This will actually uninstall it for me and destroy everything, so I'm not going to actually do it myself. So this is how you update WSL2 if you're running on Windows. This is just checking the requirements for it. So pretty much what you need to do is double check your Windows update, check your Windows version, make sure you're on a 1903 or higher. Otherwise WSL2 will not exist and you'll be running the WSL1, which is not as stable. Now you're going to want to enable the virtual machine platform. So again, it gives you this nice little line where you can just copy, paste it right back in there. It might ask for a password, it might not. The password that it would be asking for is your computer. So now you're going to want to make sure you download the latest packages for the Linux kernel update. So pretty much you'll just open this when done. I'll show you it just so that you can see the file. And it pretty much just like runs right away. Mine's done super quickly because it's already, again, installed. But if you don't have it installed, it might take a second and actually run you through the whole system of the installation wizard. Sorry for kind of stumbling there. Yeah, so you'll also need to make sure that WSL2 is set at your default version, as this will install both WSL1 and 2. So just make sure in your PowerShell as well, after you completed the previous steps, you, here, let me back up this. You're going to want to run this command here in your PowerShell, the WSL-set-default-version -2. And then lastly, like once you're done with that, you're going to want to install the Linux distribution of your choice. It says of your choice, but to be honest, it's not really going to be of your choice. You're going to want to run this on Ubuntu 18.04 LTS. Ubuntu 20.04 LTS has some bugs in it, so it's not quite 100% stable. It should be in the future, but this is also that way you could run Expo Firebase on a Windows machine. So you're pretty much just like, go here, install it. I'm going to open up my Ubuntu 18.04 for you. Once you install it, it'll ask you to create an account. Your username has to be all lowercase. Just remember that. Otherwise, it'll keep erroring at you. I spent like probably 20 minutes trying to figure out the error on that. This is really dumb of me, but it's okay. You could also use any of these other distributions if you want to, but this in my tutorial here, I'm pretty much just going to show you 18.04 just because it's easy. So this is a little installation thing on entering your account information on the Linux. Yeah, so you could either open up a Windows terminal, but in this case, we are going to open up our Visual Studio Code. I'm going to close these. You can see that I kind of have an application open. This is our pickup game app that I am working on. And in the package.json here, actually I'm on the wrong branch, but on the correct branch on our setup Firebase, Firebase is right here. So I'll actually check that out for you guys real quick, just so that way you can kind of see it. Out feature /010 dash log in with Firebase. So that, yeah, you can see that the Firebase 17.0.9.0 is there. And it's already installed. So just if you want to double check to make sure that it's on the right version, you could do WSL-L-V, or sorry, I'm not on the right console. WSL-L-V. Wrong console again. My apologies for that. WSL-L-V. Yeah. So what you're going to want to be looking for, I know I have Docker here, but you're going to want to make sure that your Ubuntu 18.04 is running version 2. If it's not, you could specifically set that using this. WSL space -- set -- version, and then you're going to put Ubuntu 18.04 here, and then here would be your version number 2. Yeah, so there could be some troubleshooting with the installation if you want to go through the troubleshooting steps if you're getting an error, but for the most part, this should work. So Ubuntu version 18.04, I believe, comes with Node version 6. You're going to need Node.js for a lot higher of a Node.js version, at least 10, but below 12, or 12 or below. So pretty much from there, you're going to be on your Visual Studio Code. You can do that here, or you could do it in the terminal here. Probably it's better and easier to do it in the Ubuntu terminal where you do sudo apt update. This is going to ask for my password. I didn't really need to do it, but I'm just kind of showing you real quickly how it'll update all the packages. And then after that, you're going to run sudo apt install node.js. That's kind of a longer install, so I'm not going to show you, again, because it's already installed. But once that's done, now you need to install npm. So you need to do sudo apt install npm. Okay? After you do that sudo apt install, you should now be able to use npm install or any of the npm commands on your WSL terminal in Visual Studio Code. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This will pretty much install Node version 2, I believe. Node-v. Yeah, version 12.2.1. That is the current version that is compatible. If you have any higher version, it's not going to be compatible with WSL2 until April 2023. So you're going to want to make sure you're on you're on a version 12, in between a version 12 and a version 10. So from there, you now should be able to run the command expo install Firebase. This is another long command. It's probably going to freak out a little bit here, just because it's already installed in my node modules. If it does fail, or if you tried to install it before and it's already failed, you're going to want to delete your node modules and then redo your npm install and then Expo Firebase. The current version of Expo Client I'm using is 14.1.4. Do not be using 14.1.6. It will not work on there. So you need to make sure your Expo Client is on 14.1.4 or below. Yeah, I'm going to let it kind of run through this real quickly. Shouldn't take too long. It does use Yarn to actually add it. But you can see that it's adding Firebase 7.9.0. And once you're done with that, I would show you my Firebase file, but it does have some information that is confidential. So, anywho. Yeah, you'll be able to use the Firebase commands, and that should fix any errors involving Firebase without having to detach from Expo, making it very easy and simple to make your mobile app. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.